Okay, we won the die roll apparently. There was a thing somewhere. Anyway, would we like to play first? Yes, absolutely. Okay, I guess these cards are just huge. So let's keep. We got turn 2 imp, turn 3 Croconura, and then an armored transport to grow it. So keep. I think I can move this. Yeah, there we go. Sure. Whoa. That is far too small. It is just tiny. That's the biggest I can make it. I mean, I guess I can make it big like this. All right, well. I guess they're just, hopefully you guys can see. I can barely see it. Things are absolutely minuscule. All right, well, there we go. We made a Daggerdrome Imp. I have this open all the time, but I really prefer it to the opening and closing. All right, so I think I'd rather just run this Croconura out. Then I can play this thing tapped next turn and still play the armored transport. See what he comes up with for his first play. Annihilating Fire. Okay, so our guy's dead. See him kind of peeking out there. That's fine. Not happy about it, but it's fine. Let's battle with this. All right, now we're cruising. All right, now everything seems to have gone dark, though. Yeah, I don't know why everything's shaded. All right, oh, looks like it came out of the dark. Okay. I don't understand how these cards are so tiny. I mean, look at my mouse cursor. They're like 4 mouse cursors tall. Hopefully he doesn't play a Towering Indrik here. Oh, he's going to toil himself. Okay, that's okay. I really wish I had a 5 here. But I guess we can make him take 3 in the meantime. All right, now he's going to have something. Thankfully, we get to follow up with the Ruination Worm, which should be bigger than whatever the something that he comes up with is. Night Watch. All right, we can attack into Night Watch, no problem. This is a good draw as well. We can give Ruination Worm double strike if he taps out, and give, this armored transport lure. And if we do that, then he can't, he'll lose. So hopefully he taps out. For now, we just need to play the worm. And then just attack him. He goes down to 10. So let's see if we can get him to tap a bunch of mana here. He's got all his colors. Well, he's got all the colors in Magic. He hasn't done a whole lot, but he's got some decent spells here. An Annihilating Fire, a Toil, and man, Toil's got crazy artwork. I didn't know that. Look how big that. Wow, that artwork's sick on both sides. Oh, he's doing something apparently. Oh, he Crisis Incubation. And then he's going to get in there for 4. Okay. So he's left up 2 mana here, which is a little bit annoying. We can technically kill him here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not really. No, we're fine. We just attack with both. And then just play the Zertos Swine. I mean, we're at 20 life here. It's not like he's... Whoa. Alright, looks like it's lagging. He has no blocks here. He goes to 7. bigger pig. Your move. If he attacks with both knights, I don't think I block here. Normally I would, but at 21, I don't really see a big reason to. He's got a Terrace Worm for his finisher, and that means that he is in fact finished because we can just kill him. So let's fuse. The target that gets +1/+1 in double strike will be this. Oh, neat. It even says it on there. All creatures able to block this creature do so. So that's got to be this. Remember, if we do the Dagger Drome Imp, then he doesn't have to block them because he can't. So we have to do it to something that he actually can block. And just make sure that we attack with everybody here, and that should be the game, as we're hitting him for 12 with our double striker. And this is one of the more powerful cards in our deck for sure. It's situational. You know, it's not one of those cards that's just always good. It's certainly not that. What it is, though, is situationally a game breaker, right? Just like that. I mean, he was getting kind of stabilized there, right? Like, we had some attacks, I suppose, but nothing really amazing. And after he's stabilized, we don't really have... I mean, we need a breaker like that, basically. We just need something to push through a whole ton of damage, and that was the one that would do it. Still think I like Maze Abomination over Axebane Stag here, and I think we're okay. I like the not defense creatures. Bane Alley Blackguard, that could probably go. I'm going to take that out for the Chainwalker here. Sure, we might not... What the... That was weird. It might not happen that we get to cast it early, but if we do, I think it's going to do a ton of work, and the Bane Alley Blackguard's pretty miserable. What is this? Oh, this is our thing. All right, well, I don't need to see that. Yeah, this is a pretty easy mull. If one of these two Clue Stones were a land, we're on the draw, we could probably keep it, but we're going to mulligan. And we got to mulligan this one. Sad. This one's a keep, but it's basically miserable. That'll help. All right, well, we've got our colors, boys, so we've got a fighter's chance here, but I got to say, playing against a 5-color deck, us just doing nothing for the first few turns is pretty bad. He's got all of his colors available now, and I mean, we do too, but I'm going to lead off with the Armored Transport here because we don't have anything right now to ramp this Clue Stone into anyway, and I'd rather just develop our board out a little bit at least. He's playing a 5er here. He's playing a 4. It's an Ogre Jailbreaker. Well, this is a nice draw. All right, so first things first, we attack because we're not blocking anyway. And we got to make him block, and he did. That's fine. So let's play this Rakdos Clue Stone, and that's going to set us up for next turn playing the Maze Abomination, which is, well, really good against Ogre Jailbreaker. If he does anything stupid and, you know, slams some big spell on the Jailbreaker, we'll just putrefy it. Basilica Guards, no match for Maze Abomination. I think we still attack with the Armored Transport here. I'm pretty sure he's just going to block, but we're not. So if we're not going to, then I feel like we should attack. And I mean, this, even if he's going to block now, we can set up a turn later where we draw a trick, and he just keeps throwing stuff in front of it because he just figures we're bluffing it every single time. All right, so here's Maze Abomination. He looks like he's tanking it out a little bit. Oh no. Syncopate? Oh no, he's going to Annihilating Fire our armor transport. What does that mean? He's got some sacrifice outlet or something? He's got far and away? No, he just would have far and away if he had that. Maybe he's got Devour Flesh. He's got something. I mean, why would he kill our stupid armor transport? It wasn't doing anything. Oh man, he's making us discard 2 cards. Well, that sucks, but somehow he didn't kill our Maze Abomination, so we're not out of the water here. I think I can just attack here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cycle this Key Rune real quick and see what we draw. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to start attacking him here. He can race us pretty well if he, let's see, blue, black. He can start, if he starts activating the Key Rune, then I'll have to hold this thing back. If not, I mean, I feel like I'll draw creatures. Yeah, I don't know why he Annihilating Fire there. That was very weird. All right, we're just going to brick off here. I'm just going to ship the turn back. This is where mulliganing to 5 can catch up to you. He plays dirty, or he plays down on us. Normally would have 2 more cards in hand, you know, random land or a creature or something, and we could have kept our Putrefy, which is, you know, an important spell for our deck, especially when this kind of thing starts happening. The good news is we're taking no damage this turn. The bad news is that we keep drawing everything. So, like, if we draw, at that point, if we draw Armed and Dangerous, we wrath his board. It's pretty insane. Now we have to basically trade here. Yeah, he's just going to shut us down. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like he tapped his mana a little weird. He's still got a white over here he can pay if he wants. Yeah, there's a black over there. I thought he might want to activate this, but he can't because he's only got the 1 blue source, and we die. All right, let's concentrate on not mulliganing, I guess. That's the lesson that we learned there. Question marks. I still like the Gorehouse Chainwalker over the other guy. All right, why is... Sorry, your connection to Magic Online has failed. All right. How about we log in again then? Yeah, no, totally. This is fun. Okay. I would like to rejoin my game. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to play first. All right, looks like we're back in. Cluestone Gatekeepers, no gates. I'm going to keep this, but it's pretty bad. I don't see mulliganing it either, though. Play this mountain first. I should probably just play a swamp, but whatever. In case we draw Rixmati Guildmage, that's why I'm not playing a forest. Well, we're going to get a turn 4 Zerta Druid, which is pretty good. Certainly can appreciate a turn 4 Zerta Druid as a beatdown plan. He'll probably play Cluestone here, or Key Rune. Oh, Sin Collector, Brick City, buddy. Nice 2-1. All right, So the Sin Collector brick is very good for us, as it also brings him just more bad news that there's just going to be a 2/4 to get in the way of that thing anyway. Let's see if he has a way to take down this druid or swine. He doesn't yet, and we're of course just drawing infinite lands. I think I'd rather just cycle this than play the gatekeepers, to be honest. I'm definitely concerned about... that probably was wrong. I probably should just wait till next turn to do it. I mean, I don't care about taking damage, but putting up another attacker is probably much more important. I'm not really sure why I did that. Probably just because I'm flooding and I don't want to be flooding. But here we are. And we are stable on the board. I'm not going to offer the trade here. The Zertos Swine for the 2 knights is not a good deal for us, and we have drawn nothing but lands. Literally. He cycled his Cluestone right away. So we can cast anything in the deck now, which is nice, and we've got a nice defense built up as well. So if we do manage to draw some action, we can make some nice things happen. But he played Crisis Incubation on his knight. All right, so he's moving in on that plan, which is fine. Do I want to attack here, though? I think I do. If I attack with the Zertod Swine, then he double blocks. But I think I can attack with the Gatekeepers here, as he doesn't really have any great blocks. If he double blocks, that's fine. I'll just take out the knight. Play a Gargoyle. Can't play these lands fast enough. All right, so we're going to see him bounce this thing. So now it's a 4/4. It's pretty good. Wow, now we put Unflinching Courage on it. Ugh. Well, I don't really have a choice here, as I won't be able to attack into it anyway, so I just have to let him have this and hope to draw some action. I mean, I'm actually kind of lucky that he let me off the hook that easily. All right, well, here's some action. He's back up to 19 thanks to that hit, so getting him in for big 1 hits isn't really going to do it anymore. Yeah, all right, I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to play the Dead Reveler. I am going to unleash it. And I'm going to say go, because I can hold off his 2 creatures with my Gatekeepers, and this thing can attack through both of them, meaning that if he double blocks, then both of his cards die and mine lives. And that is favorable. Unfortunately, he's got 1,000,000 mana now in all of his colors, plus 4 cards. All right, well, that's annoying, but it could be a lot worse. Kind of at a standoff as it sits. He's still got this Crisis Incubation. He's going to put it on this other knight and try to go to work with that. Yeah. It's a good play. And we hit this Gorge House Chainwalker now. I don't have any real attacks here at all. But I will attack with the Dead Revelers anyway, because he just has to block here, which he will. And I never seem to have my Giant Growth. And then I'm going to play this Gorehouse Chainwalkers. And no, I'm not going to unleash it, because if he wants to remove that Crisis and send it in again, then I'll be more than happy to trade off this guy or this guy for it. Because if he just wants to go super long game with this Crisis Incubation plan, I'm going to have a really hard time keeping up at some point. Yeah, he just shipped the turn back, but he did nothing, which is a little weird. Actually, it's just very weird. Okay, here's a Deathrite Shaman. This can help. This can help keep me alive, and it can also help kill him Both things I'm highly interested in right now. What I need to do is draw my Putrefy so that when he goes to cast that Crisis Incubation on a dude, I can just get him. Deathrite Shaman might prompt him casting it on Deathrite Shaman. Probably not. I mean, he's at 20, I'm at 17. It's not like things are changing in too fast of a pace. Oh, I see. He's only got 1 blue mana. That's why he didn't do it before. All right, now he's going to throw it on the Sin Collector. And I mean, in a flooded out game, this makes a lot of sense. I just don't, unfortunately, haven't drawn any of my removal. I just haven't found a way to actually interact here. And Deathrite Shaman is online. Hey, what is this? It is a Putrefy. That's nice. Okay, go. Yeah, and that happens. So he's got a 4/3 now, so I can still double block here pretty easily. He's not attacking though, so I'm going to start, actually, I'm at 16, so I'm not super worried. So I'm just going to start doing this. Start eating away at his life total ever so slowly. All right, that's what I'm talking about, Rurik-Thar. Now, I wish I would have kept one more land in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I could have kept one more land and been able to protect my Putrefy from down. I'm 99% sure he would have cast it anyway, so it's not like a super big thing, but I guess now I can cast Putrefy in response. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't matter anyway. I'm still going to keep this forest, though, in case I draw another card that I want to try to protect. All right, so Rurik-Thar is going to be super sweet here. He's basically going to force him. I'm basically forcing him to use up the Crisis Incubation on my Rurik-Thar here. And it's going to do 6 to him, and I'm going to keep whittling away with this thing. Oh, yeah, that hurts. Ouch, buddy. And remember, I can still use my Putrefy. Sure, it does 6 to me, but I can take it. All right, he has no attacks. All right, so let's stay aggressive here. What, is there none? Oh, wow, there's no more. All right, I guess I'm gaining 2 life. Which is okay, too, I suppose. All right, Launch Party 2. That's awesome. Yeah, this gaining life thing is probably going to be big business. Okay, so let's send in this clown here. Let's prompt a double block and let's try to blow him out. Let's see, if I attack with my Dead Reveler, what happens? His temptation is to block here. He's probably just going to double block this on this, and then he'd throw the Dead Reveler here. So yeah, I don't need to actually do anything else other than this. So block. Yep. And then whatever, because I am going to go for the blowout here. Which one do I want to use? Probably just Putrefy. Yep, I take 6. I'm fine with that. It puts me down to 11, but I've got one more creature I can take out. And there's going to be 2 now. So that happens. And then I just say go. And the next turn, I am going to go to town on this guy. Ideally. He's got a ton of mana. So I think it's Crisis Incubation time. But I've got this now too. Remember, Launch Party will get him down to 2. Oh, he's just got a big old Terrace Worm here. Okay. Yeah, I like that play. Puts him to 15. That happens. That sets up a double block next turn that he can do. I just have to be careful not to die to this if he goes for the big scavenge on it. Yeah, I got to be really careful about that. I might just need to let this happen. So I got a Zertod Druid and a Collector. I've also got a Putrefy that I can use to do damage to him. I think he's going to take 6 here and try to lock down Rurikthar. Yeah, he's doing exactly that. Okay. That I can live with. So he's at 9. So that happens. All right, so what happens if I launch party right here? I go down to 6, but then I can do a Deathrite Shaman to get him to 7, and then he goes to 6/5 from launch party. I untap. I take out the Terrace Worm. He's got the Basilica Guards. I attack with everything. This, and this. I have another 2 damage. All right, so if I putrefy, if I take out putrefy, he's at 7. I launch party, he's at 5. I untap. I get launch party out. He's at 3, and then I attack with all of these, and he's dead. Yeah, I don't think he can interact. Oh, in fact, he has 0 cards in hand. Yeah, so that's got to be the play here. 3, 4. Cast, target this. Launch Rurikthar. Oh, it's part of the cost. Oh, that's awesome. I thought I was going to take 6 off that. Ah, he's already gone, though. I think I won. I mean, I know I won on board, but I think this thing indicates that I might have won. Like that he conceded or something? I have no idea what's happening. It says the game is ended. I don't want to reveal my hand. I don't want to draw cards. So can I play lobby? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to drop out of this tournament? No, I don't want to drop out of the tournament. I want to know what the heck I'm supposed to do now, as it seems it's just frozen here. Welp, I have no idea, but I'm assuming that I've won because it says the game has ended, and that can only mean that he's conceded. So I'm going to stop the video and hope to see you in the second round. Question mark.